I get a lot of emails, I get a lot of people coming into my DM to ask me, Evans, how can I speak to a professor? How can I send code emails? If this is your first time here, you want to hit on the like button, you want to subscribe to this channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you, you are doing well. Share this video so that other people can also have access to this. Let's start with the first point. Before you start with your school application, make sure that your research interest aligns with what the school is actually doing. So when that becomes the case, then you have to go onto your department website. Imagine, or let's say you are applying to psychology, you go onto the psychology department and you look out for professors whose research interest in a particular specialization in psychology that actually aligns with your interest. You will take 2 or 3 of those professors' emails and you will send them a code email expressing your interest in the kind of specialization that they have or the kind of research area that they focus in. Then you take it from there. So basically that's how you do it. The code email, whenever you are sending it, make sure that the subject is prospective international student or prospective graduate student. Hello, Professor Michael. My name is Evans. I come from Ghana. I recently completed my bachelor's degree in psychology from the University of Cape Coast. I've been working here. You mention your qualifications and anything that you think can speak well about you in the email. After you are done, you tell the professor, I got opportunity to search on the school's website and I realized that your research interest in ABC aligns with mine. Maybe by that time you've got an opportunity to go on to Google to search for their names and search for certain publications that they've written just to get the abstract. Get the abstract of those articles that they've written that you think you can bring into the conversation you're having with them. Whenever that happens, it shows how you've actually find time to go and search about these people before just coming to engage them in conversations. So you can talk about 1 or 2 of their research publications or whatever conferences that they've attended, whatsoever they've done academically that you think that is good and you can talk about, and it also aligns with what you want to do in future. And I believe that it is going to strike a conversation with the person. The person might respond, the person might not respond, but that shouldn't stop you. That is why you have 3 professors. You should send that same email or message to different professors, but then by this time you've gotten different points or different things about these different professors as well, so that it becomes very unique of you. That's how you can send a message. Hello, Professor Michael, my name is Evans and I am in Ghana. I recently completed my bachelor's degree in this particular program. I decided to apply to your school because your research interest in ABCD aligns with mine, especially with your recent publication that you did on, that you put the title. Then you'll be like, in future, if you are admitted, you would love to be under the tutelage or the supervision of that particular professor. So when it happens that way, they know you know what you are about, you've made your research and all of that. They said some will not respond, some too will respond. So if they don't respond, you wait maybe 1 week time, you send a reminder. Don't only focus on your professors, also focus on the director of graduate studies, the department chair, programs advisor. You should focus on them too. The reason why I'm saying this is because I had a friend in Ghana. He was actually applying to a school where a professor told him, your research interest aligns with mine. I really love what you are doing, but can you go and do this internship at this particular hospital so that it will add much expertise to the kind of CV that you are submitting? Do you know my friend went to do that for almost 2-3 months, yet the school didn't even give him admission? I'm not saying that is bad. It helped him in a way because right now as we speak he's in the United States, but he didn't get to that particular school where the professor asked him to go and take up those volunteering experience. So what I'm trying to say is that reach out to the director of graduate studies. The reason why I'm saying that is because sometimes they have much influence on the decision making that the committees put out. They have much to say. Sometimes they are part of the review committee, so they can actually vouch for you. They can actually say something about you if you've been able to build that rapport with them. During my time when I was in Ghana, I used to send some of the programs coordinators like messages. I told them, I see your research interest aligns with mine, and I hope one day when I get into the school, we work with each other. And some of them told me, oh, I'm now the director of graduate studies, I'm now the programs coordinator, I'm not doing much of the coursework, but I can link you up to somebody, So you can also send the same code emails that you are sending to the professors to the program coordinators. If they can take you in and supervise you, they will let you know. If they can't, at times they will recommend you to other professors. They will copy some other professors on that same email, and that will be very good. Make sure that at least you send the code emails to 3 or 4 professors. If none of them respond, make sure you go on to the department website to select another set of professors to send them the code emails. That is how it is done. And if you don't get responses from these people, make sure that you are sending the code emails over and over again. As in a reminder, you send them a reminder. The reason most of them don't respond is because they have a lot of emails coming in. So if you don't send them a reminder, they will not know. Your email will be at the bottom, and they are not going to know that. So you should always, send them a reminder so that they will know. Do not send your code emails during weekends, because during the weekend, most of them don't attend to their emails. They attend to their emails during the weekdays from Mondays to Friday. And whenever you are coming to send the code email, make sure you are checking the time, because your time in Africa is different from the time here. If you send your code email during the time that the professor is sleeping, they might not see it, because they will wake up the next day and other emails will pop up and yours will be underneath. Like yours will be at the bottom and they are not going to see. So make sure you are sending your code emails at times that they are active, from 8, 9, 10. Check your time in Africa or check your time wherever you are and make that connection, or the time zone that the professor is in. Make sure you don't send your code emails during weekends. Even if you are applying to a job in Ghana or wherever you're watching this from, you don't send messages to the company you are applying to on a weekend. You don't do that. So that is the same thing. I know some people will not understand this, some people will argue with this, but that is what I did and it worked for me, and I believe that sharing it with you is going to be also, a way you can look at this. And I'm going to put a sample of how to draft a code email to professors, director of graduate studies. You can always check that in the comment section.